All right, we'll fold this, although it looks pretty. We're gonna bet the open-ended, and here we don't even block jacks. Do we ever get called by worse? I don't know. Guess we just check. We got the flush, and we've got this nut flush. I mean, lose to jacks, we just beat. I don't think we see. What are we getting called by there? I like the check there. Looks like a decent hand, but not really. No suit. We're just going to fold. And down here in the 6-max high roller, I think we can go for blood. We really block everything. Basically the second nuts there. So good start here, 5 and 90. And ace and the queen, this is the one. This is those hands you talk about. You look back at a session and you go, you know what? Did I hold? Did things go awry? 5-handed ace-queen, short stack weighing up his options. He does fold. Ace-queen on our team. We wrote poems about this hand. We've talked about this hand. D. Negs calls this the 2.7 hand for how many millions of dollars he is down with it. But not up in here. Not today. Ace-queen 5-handed. Oh, a 3-bet. But, guys, we are off such a short stack. I mean, man, if there was ever a time that you could, like, argue and say, you know, maybe I could fold it, but no. Ace-queen, we're one of the shortest stacks, playing to win. We are going to click it back, hopefully get in a fortuitous spot. He could have a suited ace. He could have king-queen. He could have a lot of pairs. Doesn't have to have us in bad shape here. Ace-queen, man, are you focused at home? And a fold! What? I mean, don't try that at home. He just clicked fold. We are 9 of 14. That was an insane jump. I mean, he literally folded for not much more. I mean, wow. That is one you don't see a lot. That is rare. Whew. Wow, this is close here. I think we're taking the spot. We're all in with the ace-3. We've shown patience. We got the short stack in the big blind. We have an ace. He calls. We're ahead. Now we're not. He had 10-8. We had ace-3 for a knockout. Big knockout. He called it off with 10-8, but we're still in. We're still in. That's the good news. Yeah, that was nice. We're down to, we're still 14 left somehow. We got a guy limping on our blind again. He's establishing the limp game. This is a little... Guess we won a 6 and a deuce. Wow. Ask and receive. 6 and a deuce. And we are going to check this on over. Come on over, Red Rover. We will check it. Let him bet his like Queen 10 and just get it in. He could just rip it on us too, being light here. This is quite a spot. Quite a spot. And he doesn't go for it. I think we're just going to discount double check. The pot to stack ratio is so low. We never have an ace here. That's the thing. So he is going to rep it. And he might actually have an ace. It's a very strange hand. And he does bet now the minimum. Let's think about this from a perspective of what does he have? Is he limping aces? Maybe. Think just going to go all in because he could think we have a flush draw or 7-8. He could have like ace 10, ace 9. He also just has some bluffs. Our hand kind of looks like we flopped it. Let's see. I still think it's too good. He could also have picked up a flush draw. And he is in the tank. He does have the ace-jack exactly, and we get the double. Big hand right there. Flop 2 pair, asked for it. We're 8 of 14. That was a sick hand. Got exactly what we needed, and we're on our way. Just leave it on here. 536 max. There we are. Can we get heads up with Pav maybe? A little bit of fun here. 7,400 plus the bounty, 15,000 up top. Just going to leave it right there. 10 of 12, all in Pav on our left. Mamet T, huge monster. Sort of a sick spot. Pav does cover us. He's definitely going to think we're on the snugger side. Pav, I know, really respects ICM. This guy, Mamet, can just start jamming this spot, and he does fold. I mean, it's so crazy because our table's so good. But, I mean, this spot, it's just 253. It's like 12 blinds. First in, queen 8 off. It's really close. I think we have to go for it if it folds, even though it just doesn't feel right. But our bounty's so small. It's like the minimum, basically. And Pav is not going to want to call it off. So I am going to take this spot. Hope we don't get snapped. Wow, queen, hold. Boom! Sorry, Pav. Ace 3, that's a little light, my friend. But he makes the right call. Now we have a huge spot. We are 4 of 12. I like this shove there. We can plug that one in. I'm pretty sure it's a good shove. All right, interesting spot. I got in a really, really weird one. I was kind of inducing the shove here from Fran, but now Skisto, if he ends up shoving, he doesn't. King, king, 4 flop, ace 8 suited. 4 and 9. 4 of 9. 4-9. I don't think I'm going to bet here. I do limp. I do have kings, but we limp into 2 people completing. I think we just check back. I would probably check back. Would I check back king, jack, king, queen suited? Maybe not either, though. But the problem is Mamo just gets to check raise me and put me to a big decision here. I'm going to check back. Kind of a weird one. It's a decent turn, although it's a bit concerning. Mamo would also, he's such a talented player. I guess I could give... I think I'm supposed to check this twice after checking the flop. Looking for a 5, a 6. That's good. That looks like a pretty good run out. Big bet here is concerning. If they all check, because Casito could do something weird. He seems like a guy that's ready to just do some bizarre stuff. We are 8 plays as well. Trying to think, are we ever getting called by a worse ace? I guess ace 7, ace 6, ace 5, ace 4. Is there value in betting? We take it up to 750. I think just check back here. This is, I don't know if we're gonna get called by a 5 or a worse ace. I'm not sure on that one. And from a good player here, it is a very interesting spot. I mean, could rip it for momentum, could just call, play is kind of weird. There's such ICM. I think we're just going to call. And now we do find ourselves a top pair. This guy is a super sicko. I think we're going to start with a check. Ace 10. Sort of top up in a range. It is four-handed, button versus big blind. There are heart draws. There's a lot of stuff out here. I expect him to bet small. Let's see. 4 of 8. Some shorties. Does go a third pot, or almost a fourth pot. Just going to call. Board gets a little scarier. Definitely has the flush draws. Still going to be checking. Looking for a check back. I mean, he's going to have a lot of air. He does have some hearts. Does have some aces. Sucks when he bets like 160, 180. Sort of setting up a pot size river jam. I mean, he also does have like king tens, king jacks with one heart. Those type of holdings. Definitely don't think we can do anything else but call here. And just one of those days. One of those days. And he is going to rip it in probably. He could check back, but 4-6, so he turns 2 pair. Yeah, no worries. Ace king to 8-9, and that is going to be a double as well. So 6 of 8. And we're guaranteed 1,200 plus the knockout. Down to 6 is 1,800. I am in basically tied between 5 and 7. There's 8 left. Still got, I mean, the bounties are huge now. They're starting to really, guys, like the guy in 8th has 1,100. All right, this is what we didn't do last time. And we're going to shove a little better holding with less chips. We're all in. And he does call. Way ahead we are to the river. Let's go. Huge pot. Bam, 930. Just like that. Up in there. Not up in here, 2 9s. And we are in, I think, at least 4th of 8. Let's take a look. Yeah, but a healthy 4th. I mean, this is we're on the right end of the mix here. We're upstairs. We're gonna check the temperature on our boy Skisto. Little baby raise. Mammut. Wow. That guy. I mean, he just lays down the pipe. It's such a big call off. I mean, he's just. How many chips does he have? I just don't know if he's just ripping it in. Like, I don't think he's light. Our bounty's small. I'm going to fold. It's really a 6 spot. It's like super awkward. He does have some bluffs, but I don't think he's just mailing it in with the ace 10 there. What do you guys think at home? That would be a fun one to see what you guys think. Here he is, just going for it. Just going for run over. 784, the king 6 off. We saw him opening the... I mean, we saw him open the 6-4. Could lead. Let me check. Pretty sure it's 100% a check. And this is like deja vu. King 6 off. Don't see any real reason to do anything else here. Pretty sure this is a clear check call. 6 and 8. So some club draws come pick up. 7-8 off. I guess we're just gonna 7-8. King, deuce board, 2 clubs. We have no club. We're going to check. I mean, this guy just shells off every time. He does check back, and he never has a 7. We can have a 7. He would check back a 7. With us calling on the flop, I don't really see. I think we're just going to check with a weak king, but I don't really think he's ever bluffing either. But it's like kind of weird. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think there's any value really to bet there. I guess he could call it like 9s or 10s. And a fold. Would love to see our friend give another walk. He's given a lot of walks. He gives us a kind of attractive price, calling 75, but it's one of those spots where the ICM's huge. He hasn't done this. He's given us a lot of walks. I think it's totally fine. The thing is, post-flop, I think he's also going to play pretty passively. I think I could go either way here, but the thing is, he's just been so passive. All right, we're going to peel. He checks. Very interesting. I don't see him being a trap player, but I don't really want to I don't want to get check raised. This is kind of awkward. Gonna bet. Does call. I do think he still has like ace queen, ace jack a lot. Hands like that. Don't think he ever has a king. Guess he has jack queen. He has jack 10. It was a pretty small bet. I'm gonna check it back. Really not a fun run out. About the worst river in the deck. I mean, the thing is, he just could fold though. I just, like, he doesn't have a flush. I could have a flush, but he does have like ace queen. I guess he has king queen. I'm gonna give it up. Oh, top set. That's a good one. Maybe he folds though. I wonder if I rip it on the river. I don't know. Not a good spot. Betting into top set with bottom pair. Deal making is available. Select yes if you're willing to discuss a deal. Selecting yes does not enter any agreement. Simply signals you're willing to discuss a deal. All right, good to know. But we're going to go for the win here. We're going to put this on this screen. We're going to move it up. We're going to show you what we're playing for, and we are down to 5. Down to 5. That feels nice. That feels nice. Game of Thrones on tonight. Going to try to catch it later. We got a final table. Playing for that. So guaranteed 27.29 plus the bounties available. We have 131, but look at every player here. Their bounties are pretty juicy now. A couple hands there. Gonna want to run through. Not thrilled about a couple. The 7-4 suit, I'm probably just, I don't know if I'm supposed to muck. I don't mind taking a shot after we call on the flop based on how that player was playing. And we got an all-in under the gun. Who dat is the chip leader. Would love to see an option for a pay jump, but I mean, he's not going to call off 11 blinds too light. But it's only 11 blinds. He does call ace-10 flip. Oh, wow. There it is. The Nutter Butters knockout. 1,500 pay jump. We're three-handed, and we got plenty of chips. Let's not think this is just over. We've come back from way darker spots. Wow, kings. Right into it with kings. So this is super interesting. This is honestly, it's kind of awkward because, like, we should probably just be shoving our whole range here. I'm gonna min raise though. I mean, I have such a small knockout bounty. It's kind of awkward. There it is. We got the bite. We got the bait anyway. 2 kings, baby. Get the king rasties. Genghis Khan's out. Ahead. Turn them dead. Get it ahead. Turn them dead. 1.2. We're in the mix. Don't say we're not in the mix, because we are in the mix. That's an interesting spot. You could argue to just shove. I think I like the min raise. It's a bounty tournament. Kind of keep them in there. Top 2. 6-9 suited, defend the big blind. I guess we'll put it on the full screen. Whoa, we got a jam. Oh, we could be heads up, boys. Oh, hold. Let's go. Pay jump. Wow, ace-6 to ace-3 flops the steel wheel. Got 7,200 guaranteed. And now, boys and girls, I'll tell you what. We have a pretty big deficit, but this is a huge heads up. This is 7,500 heads up. This is exactly all you can ask for. And we are going to jam on the limp here. I just think it's a tone setter. It's a pretty good hand. I don't think he's got really a lot of traps. I think he's going to min raise. All right, we are ahead all of a sudden. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Good game. Best hand won, but what a run out. The runner. Come on now. 7,551. That's a good score on a Sunday. Whew, man, that would have been fun to battle after that if we could have held that one, but held after I guess, well, he got it in good, but Queen 6 suited, flopped him, he turned outs, and then he turned it, but that's a nice score. That was a great result, and man, we'll be back again.